Good morning, children. This video we are going to discuss about chapter 2, working with a worksheet. Previous lesson we were discussed about how to open Excel workbook, and we discussed about the main screen interfaces in MS Excel, and we detailed discussed about what is workbook, what is worksheet, how to enter data in MS Excel. I have explained the textbook explanation and live practical video working with MS Excel. I hope you understood about the basic introduction of MS Excel lesson, and you know what are the screen interfaces available in MS Excel 2010. Okay, so this lesson we are going to discuss about how to enter data in MS Excel. So these are the main topics we are going to see in this lesson. In this lesson you will learn the following. So here you can see how to select cells, selecting a row and selecting a column, about status bar, and how to edit data in cells, autofill feature. So these are the main topics we are going to see in this lesson. I will explain the main important objectives and the concepts in this lesson. You can understand how to enter data and how to edit data and how to do data manipulation works in MS Excel workbook. So I hope the previous lesson we were discussed about the basic concepts of how to open MS Excel. You understood. So in this lesson I will explain the theory part of the lesson 2, and future coming days we will see the practical video of lesson 2. So let me start the first image of this presentation. How to select cells. Selection of cells in a worksheet can be done with mouse and a keyboard. So usually we are using mouse or keyboard to drag or move around the screen, mouse cursor. You can use mouse or keyboard. Okay, so to select a particular cell, just click on the cell. So already we discussed about what is cell. The cell is the part of the intersection of column and row. So we have a combination of column and row. The intersection part of the unit is called cell. In that cell we are going to enter your numbers, text data, number data, and a combination of numbers and text. So we can enter all type of data in a cell. How to select a cell? The steps to select a cell is you have to use keyboard. We have to use mouse or keyboard. Selection of cells in a worksheet can be done with usage of keyboard or mouse. To select a particular cell, just click on the cell. Just to use your mouse and click on cell, your cell will be focused. In that cell you can enter your value. So this is the definition of cell. So here you can see when you select some cells, you can see the cell reference in a formula bar. So what cells are selected in by the end user, you can see the name of the cell. So we have a combination of columns and rows in MS Excel. So the every columns are headed with some column headings A, B, C, D, and rows headed with sequentially numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you select some particular cell, the cell reference address is focused in that near formula bar. So this is the definition of cell. Clear? Look at this picture. Here we are seeing select cells using keyboard. Click on the cell. Step 1, you have to click on the cell. Step 2, hold the shift key and use the arrow keys to make the selection. So here we are looking what we are studying here, how to select the cells using keyboard. Okay, the best way to use system or laptop using mouse, we cannot get any pain in your finger, but here they are telling shortcut keys to select the cells from keyboard. So first step, click on the cell and hold the shift key. You have to press one shift key, one finger, and use the arrow keys. We have a right side of the keyboard, 4 arrow directions of arrow keys. Use the arrow keys to go up and to go down to go right side and left side. So release the shift key. So once you follow these steps, the selected group of cells will be appear in focused line. You can use it for the copy and cut and insert or delete operations in your workbook. So these are the steps you have to follow. Select the cells using keyboard. Okay, so here you can see when you use mouse and the keyboard, the mouse we use it takes some minutes. When you use shortcut keys in keyboard, you can complete your task in system or laptop within a minutes. Very fastly you can do your operations. Okay, so that's why I have explained the separate video for the shortcut keys. Okay, so when you use shortcut keys, we can complete our task with very easily, and within a less minute we can do more works in computers. Okay, so we have more shortcut keys. I have explained how to copy, how to delete, and how to open new window, how to save the documents. So we have more shortcut keys in a system. I have listed all the shortcut keys. Just go through it. So learn simply, and you can use when you use computer systems, you can try it and apply it, these concepts. You mind will be set using shortcut keys. You can you can complete your task with very fast. So follow these steps to selecting a cells from a keyboard. Yes, let me move next image. Selecting group of cells. So here we are going to see how to select group of cells. So previous slide we discussed about how to select a particular cell using mouse keyboard. You have created tables, you have entered some data in MS Excel. You want to select a group of cells, group of values for particular purpose, cut, copy, paste. So here the steps you have to follow. Click on the cell. You have to click on the cell, any portion of the cell. Move the mouse pointer to selected cell. Just move the mouse pointer. You have to click your right click portion of the mouse and drag it. Press the left mouse button and drag the mouse pointer. So once you have followed these steps, your wanted select group of cells will be selected. So the groups of cells will be selected. It will be, you can use for cut, you can use for copy, or you want to align something, so you can do for using this group of cells selection portion. So this is the steps you have to follow. These are the steps you have to follow to selecting a group of cells. So understand carefully. So you have to keep on finger in mouse and move the mouse cursor from one point of the cell, and you can which portion of the cell you want it and drag the mouse cursor, it will be selected. These are the steps you have to follow to select some group of the cells. So for example, so here once you enter some data in MS Excel, you want to select some cells and cut it. You don't want that values. You can use for group of cells. You want to select some group of cells. You want to take place to some other places. Copy the cells and you can insert into other worksheet or other book. You can use for group of cells. So this is the purpose where you using group of cells of selection. Clear? So for data manipulation, or you have entered big data, big tables in MS Excel. You want to copy the same data to some other places. You can use for group of cells. So we have some situations to cut and copy or delete it. You can go for group of cells. So for this you have to follow these three steps. You have to select the first, click on the cell and move the mouse pointer to the selected cell and press the left mouse. You listen carefully. Press the left mouse. Press the we have two buttons in mouse. Right click and right click. We have right click options and right button and left button. Press the left mouse button and drag the mouse. Drag it means what? You have to move around the screen. Drag the mouse pointer. Okay, so these are the steps you have to follow to selecting group of cells. Once you selected a group of cells, the focused line will be appear in the screen. You can see how many cells you want it, how many data you want it from your table, from your worksheet. You can use for copy purpose or cut purpose or delete purpose also. You want to delete the columns or rows of your table, you can delete it. So this purpose we are selecting group of cells. clear. So you cannot understand the fully of how to select. Just work with your system, you can understand how to select a group of cells. Let me explain the next image. Select cells using extend selection. So here we are going to see how to select the cells using extend selection. First step, click on the cell. You have to select any portion of the cell. Press F8. You have to press the F8 key from the keyboard. Now click on the end cell to complete the selection. So here you want to use select huge selections, or you want to you have a more data, big table, more rows and columns of data in MS Excel. You can go for this option, select cells using extend selection. Okay, so as per requirement you can go for these steps. So click on the cell and F8 using F8 key, and now click end cell to complete the selection. So using this you can select huge data, and you can extend your selections in your data table. So these are the selection steps we have in MS Excel to copy the data, to insert data, to take the data to other worksheet or new workbook. Okay, so these purposes we are using selecting group of cells in MS Excel 2010. So these steps you can understand when you do follow theory steps. When you work with the system, you can understand effectively these selecting ranges. These are very simple steps. Already I shown in my first lesson video working with the MS Excel. So I have created some table, I have selected some column values, I have selected some rows value. You can just watch the video again, you can understand and work with your system. If you have a system in your home, work with system, you can understand better. So for why understand here why we are studying these selecting cells in MS Excel. For copy purpose or inserting new data, deleting data, we have a more features in MS Excel. It is flexible to use it. So for these purposes we are using selection cells in a workbook. Okay, so it is a very flexibility. We have application in MS Excel. We can enter huge data, we can do for data manipulation work, so we can analyze our data using these features in MS Excel. So for this lesson I will give a separate video for all the concepts, how to select the cell and how to select a group of cells using from keys, shortcut keys from keyboard, and select cells using extend selections. I will give a separate video, you can understand better. So just go through the theory video, you can learn these are the concepts we have in lesson 2. These are the options and the features we are studying in MS Excel lesson 2. So when you see the practical video, you can understand 100% of these concepts. Let me move the next slide. Let me discuss next concept in lesson 2, selecting a row. So we discussed so far how to select a group of cells and how to select a column. So here we are looking selecting a row. Click on the row number to select the single row. We have we know the combination of rows and columns in MS Excel. So we know how to select a particular column. Just use a mouse cursor and move the mouse pointer, drag the mouse, you can select a particular column. And here just you can see numbers. The columns started with the A, B, C, D. The numbers selecting a rows starts with the sequence of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it goes on. We have, and you can enter 1 million of rows in MS Excel. Huge database, you can create it. How to select it? Just click on the row number, your wanted row will be selected. You can, once you selected, you can delete the row, you can insert a new row, you can make some changes, you can put borders, you can put alignments, you can change its font size, you can change its properties value. So all the features we have in MS Excel for selecting a row. Okay, you want to insert some rows, you can give you want to insert some rows between two rows already created, we can insert it. You want to delete some rows between the table we can delete the selected row. So that's why the MS Excel application is very flexibility. We have this feature as per requirement, you can make changes with easily. Okay, so this is the steps you have to follow selecting a row. This is a very simple step, and like that when we discussed now selecting group of focused cells, here you can, when you press shift key, you can select multiple rows in MS Excel. So we have a more shortcut keys using shift key. When you select press shift key and do your operations in other finger, you can select multiple options selections of this workbook. Understand? So this is the steps to select a row in MS Excel workbook. Let me explain the next concept of this lesson. Selecting a column, it's very simple, already we discussed. Okay, so click on the column letter to select a single column. So it's the same step you have to follow. Select a column. So with each column started with the headed with A, B, C, D, it goes on till Z, and started with again AA and AB and AC, so it goes on. So here you have to delete some particular column or insert between two columns. So new column you can insert it. The automatically column getting names will be changed here. So once we create a table, you want to insert some new columns in your table, you can do, it's possible. You want to delete it, you can delete it, and you can select some column. You want to change its data type, its color, its other data manipulation works also we can do. So this is the step you have to follow in to select a particular column. The selecting a row and a column is a very simple concepts. Just move the mouse pointer and select it, wanted portions of a workbook, it will be selected. So once you have selected, you can go for other features of MS Excel. You can change its characters, you can change its data types, you can change its colors, text colors. You want to bold your text, you can bold it. You want to change its data type, date value, or any numeric value you want to change it, a currency value you want to place it, we can do for these options. Okay, so this is the step you have to follow for selecting a column. The next concept we are looking here, what is a status bar? It provides additional information when you select a range of cells. The status bar, you can see in the status bar, I will show you the practical video. The status bar, it displays the sum, average and count. Okay, so here you can see the red line focused part is called status bar. What is the usage of this status bar is, it provides additional information when you select a range of cells. Okay, so we can get some additional information when you select some group of cells. Once you have entered some data, or take example, now you are created on mark table, student name and student roll number, there are subjects, all subject marks. Okay, you have selected all the marks, all the students, all the marks field only. Okay, it shows its values, average and sum and count. How many rows you have in MSX that table, how many data are entered in that that table, and what are the average value for your entered data, what are the count, how many rows we can get counted, and sum, what are how much total we are getting from that values. So we can get these additional information from status bar. Okay, so this is the very great feature in MS Excel. Once you have entered, you don't need to apply any formula, any no need to go for any menus. Just automatically it shows the status bar additional informations, your tables, average value, sum value and count value. We can use these informations to for our data analytics works. Understand? This is the usage of status bar. So just to work with MSX applications, you just enter some 10 more rows your workbook. You can see the entered values, sum value and count and its average value. So this is the purpose. We have a great feature in status bar in MS Excel workbook. Let me explain the next concept of this lesson, editing. So we have a group of icons for edit options. It allows to move, copy and paste cells and cell content through cutting and pasting. Second one, copying and pasting. Okay, so we have more editing options in MS Excel. Using keyboard and right click the mouse, you can get more options to edit the data, but some icons in available in home tab. So editing, So use these icons. You want to copy the text or cut the text or paste the text from your table or values, you can go for these icons. So easily we can cut the data, and easily we can copy the data to new places, and paste the data. When you press Ctrl C, it is used for cut, Ctrl V for the paste the data. So use shortcut keys or these icons to do your manipulation work. And here we are looking how the steps to follow for copy the data. It's a very simple step, already I have explained to you, and I hope you know how to copy and how to paste the data. The step 1 you have to follow: select the cells you wish to copy. You have to select the cells, a row, it can be a row, it can be a column, or it can be a group of cells. You have to select it using mouse or keyboard, pressing a shift key, or use dragging the mouse, you can select it. You know how to track the mouse and how to shortcut key from the keyboard. And next one, click the home tab, copy the clipboard. This is the step we using icons. Go to home tab and copy on the clipboard, and our press Ctrl C, the shortcut key for the copy the text. Thus remember, Ctrl C is the key used for the copy the text. Clear? So this is the step you have to follow for copy the text. So next we see here cut and paste. How to cut and paste it? Okay, so once you decide a portion of cell selected, you can use Control plus X shortcut key used for cut the data, and you can you paste it for new place. Okay, so therefore this you have to follow the select the cells you wish to cut, and go to home, you can use for cut option or press Control X. Okay, so these are the steps to follow for us copy the operations in MS Excel workbook. Let me explain the concept of autofill feature. It is a very great feature in MS Excel. I will explain what is autofill feature. Let me read this sentence. It fills cell data or series of data in a worksheet into a selected range of cells. So here what they are telling here, once you entered one value 1 2 in your single cells, you want to enter 100 data, just select the two cells 1 2 and keep your mouse cursor end of the second cell number 2 and drag it, automatically it will give you the serial number. This is the option we have, a feature we have in MS Excel, autofill. Type the days of the week A1 B1, selected the both cells, it will goes on at sequentially. So you don't need to enter again the sequence of out of the data 1 2 3 or A1 A2 something. If we have just enter two starting values of that value, just click the corner of the right side corner of the cell and drag your mouse, you can get all the values using autofill option. Example, I will tell you real time example. You want to enter 1000 data, 1000 serial number of data, 1000 students data informations. Just enter, put the roll number of 101 and 102. You don't need to enter 103, 104, 105 again. Just select the cells 101 and 102, and you can see the focused part of the group of cells will be seen in the screen. And right click the, you can see end of, place your mouse cursor and end of the last cell of your selected cell and drag the mouse, it will be selected. You can select how many rows you want it up to, you can drag it, your values roll number will be generated up to 101 to 200 or 300 or end with 1000. So this is the very great feature in MS Excel. Once you enter some values as much you want it, you can drag the mouse and you can fill your data. So this is the feature we have in MS Excel called autofill feature. Okay, so follow this step and you will get you can feel this great feature in MS Excel. So now we are in end of this video. So chapter 2 we have discussed the important concepts and the objective of this lesson, and what are the concepts we are going to see in MS Excel 2010. I will work with my system and will give you video for selecting a cell, selecting a row, and how to delete and how to use shortcut keys to align your work, align your some cells. So I will show you using my next video. So what we discussed so far now, the theory part of the lesson 2, the objectives, the introduction of this lesson 2, understand it. So you can understand only 50 to 60 percentage of this lesson concepts. Once you see my next video, practical video explanation of using system, you can fulfill other rest of the 40 percentage of this concept. You can able you know you want clarity with the 100 percentage of these concepts. Okay, so according to computer science subject, you have to work with the system. You can understand 100% of concepts. You can learn very well. Okay, so I come to the assignments and the homework part. Most of the students, you did not submit assignments, and have given in a teachment of, you did not submit. Only most few students are submitted in through teachment of. So don't be defaulters, submit your work on time. So based on your work, your performance will be recorded. Based on that, you will get internal mark. And the SCA work for the MS Excel I will give you later. So assignments work I have given you, and homework I have given you. So if you don't have any notebooks, use your rough note or assignments. You can use for A4 sheets, and you can take a capture and send it through teachment app. Okay, so the assignments and homework will be information shared in a teachment of assignments part of the applications. You will get a notifications from teachment of for your assignments. So watch this video from start to end. Understand what are the concepts we have in lesson 2 in MS Excel. So before that, you are not clear with the lesson 1 introduction, objectives, and how to launch Excel workbook, watch that video again. You can understand better this lesson. Okay, so because you have to know something basic in MS Excel from first lesson concepts, how to open it, how to and what are the screen interface we have in MS Excel. You have to watch the video. If you are not confident in lesson 1, watch that video and come to this video. Clear? So this is the we are going to see in your desired time, so you have a more reference. Okay, so once you receive your textbook and your workbook, I will explain the lesson 1 textbook book back exercises and what are the Romans you have to write in your class note. Because due to lockdown, we could not you could not get your textbook and notebooks. Once you received, I will explain lesson 1 book back exercises, question and answers. You can start writing your class note. So meantime, I will giving you assignments, and other SCA tags will be given in the coming days. You can do for use your rough notebook or A4 sheet for your submitting your task. Don't be defaulters, submit it and watch the video regularly, and attend live sessions is important, and ask your doubts, or you post your doubts in my personal WhatsApp inbox, or personally you can approach me. You have any doubts in lesson concept or general doubts in CS. Apart from that, do you have any general queries, you can ask me. Clear? So I will meet you all in my next video. So let us look at this image. For quick review, we have identified the shortcut keys. Already we discussed, I have placed a separate video for shortcut keys, but these are the often we are using oftenly these shortcut keys when you work with workbook. To cut the data, you press Ctrl C. Identify the shortcut keys means, so you have to identify it. Ctrl C is used for copy the data. Ctrl X is used for the cut the data, and Ctrl A to select on an entire worksheet. You want to select the entire data in your worksheet, press Ctrl A, and Ctrl S, it is used for the saving your data, save the workbook. To paste data content is using shortcut key for them. We have to press Ctrl plus V. To use extended selection functions, F8. Okay, so identify the shortcut keys, what we discussed in this chapter so far. These are the important shortcut keys we are oftenly using when we work with the MS Excel workbook.